Hey guys, so I thought I would do this video because I noticed something, guys. I noticed things. So basically, you would have seen that mustard feed haul where I got quite a few burgers, meats, and stuff. So I've been having them on my lunch for my lunch. So I've been having like meat, and then I'll be having like a salad or something. What I usually have is sometimes we'll have a salad, but usually a pasta salad. But most of the time we'll have a sandwich, like either cheese in it or um, salmon in it and stuff. And what I've noticed these past few days, that since I'm not eating as many carbs, I'm noticing I'm looking a lot more leaner, which made me think that maybe carbs actually bloat me up. I know some people have issues with carbs, um, and that carbs bloat them up, and I've heard that men do better with high carbs, low fat. Women do better with low carbs. No, men do better with high carbs, low fat. Women do better with low carbs, high fat. I can't remember what video. I saw that recently. And I'm like, wow, carbs may actually be bloating me up. The only issue is I've had before now, these past few days, which have been around 4 days, I've had it off. So I've been able to sort of, you know, obviously notice things and be able to run my daily day without being on a low carb diet or low carb diet or low carbs. It's not really a diet. I just happen to do that and have noticed, because usually what will happen is I'll have carbs in the morning, so in whatever I have. So if it's bread or granola or Weetabix or whatever. So I'll have carbs in the morning, and I'll have carbs as I said for lunch most of the time, which will be bread or it could be pasta, and then carbs again for my main meal from my potatoes. But since I've cut carbs from my lunch, I've noticed I'm looking a lot leaner. So I'm like, okay. I didn't really wanted to go that route because, one, I know Mum has mentioned before, be careful because you could end up going in ketosis, which I don't really want that to happen. Not just because I have smelly breath, but it's not the best thing. Like after Mum told me someone ended up getting like rushed into hospital because of being on ketos, being in a ketosis state. It's like one of those things I don't really want to go in there because it isn't really natural. It's more of, if you don't know what ketosis is, it's basically when you burn fat, you burn fat first. It burns off your carbs before it burns up fat. So what happens with ketosis is, obviously if you're on a low carb diet, there's not obviously enough carbs to burn to turn into energy, so it'll go and use the fat stored. Hence why people will use this to lose weight, because it is what you call efficient, but it's not great for the long term. I think they say the minimum you should be on a diet like that is for like 6 months, and then you need to start eating carbs. But yeah, I've noticed I'm looking a lot leaner, so I'm going to test it even more and try and see if I can cut my carbs a little bit more without getting into ketosis. Obviously, when I go back to work on Wednesday, which will only be for 2 days because I've got another weekend off for Leicester Comic Con. Once I'm in, in that frame of mind where I'm working, going to the gym, either going to the gym before work or going to the gym after work, and see if I'm feeling a lot drained. As soon as if I feel like a lot drained, that is it, my carbs are getting back up. Tough if I look more bloated. But, if I'm fine with it, or up my carbs a little bit, but if I could find a level, if I'm fine, where I'm not feeling completely drained during workouts or during daily life, then I'll keep it as low carbs and see how it goes. But at the minute, I've noticed that it's definitely the carbs that is probably making me bloated. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you guys. So if you are like suffer from bloatation, if you suffer from bloating, first off, try and cut your carbs, because it could be carbs. If it's not carbs, it could be gluten, but just test it out with carbs. But as I said, be careful. because you may get into ketosis. I say that like ketosis is a bad thing, but for me, it's not. It's not it's not something like you should be doing on an everyday basis. Because I know a lot of like people who go to the gym or bodybuilders or whatever will go through the ketosis diet where they're constantly on it. I think that's just not sustainable, and as I said, it can be quite harmful. But yeah, I thought I'd do this video. So bye guys.